More, more. I don't know, I don't know. I don't know anybody else. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Rico, the opinionist. I just finished getting my jog on. Now I'm walking it out. And of course, it's been a couple of minutes since I've done a live, and since I was out here and the wind is not blowing my face off, my eyelids off, I want to try to catch my breath. And hold on, let me drink some water now. Hold on. Okay. It's still trying to get that spring training on, y'all. Even though it's the pandemic, still trying to, man. I still want to walk to the mall with a mask on, but I want to be cut up like Kraft Singers, you hear me? So I still see what I developed. What I developed during the pandemic. See this right here. I developed that. So now I got to work my ass off to work it off. And so, shout out to Mary Max for my thermos here. Or steel thermos that she bought me a few months back. It's still coming in handy, Mary Max. Appreciate you, good. Always looking out. Yeah, I'm Rico the Opinionist. And I have thoughts all the time. And I try to make time where I can share them with you, those who care to hear. And who's this? Amanda, how are you? You're new. Stacey Williams, what's up? And Mary Max, is that you, girl? Hey, please share this live. I'm gonna say some things that may not be in agreement with what the current narrative is going. So I'm gonna take my time if you got a minute. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. And please, I got all my stuff. If you check out this Facebook page, let me pull this down. If y'all can hear me, let me know. I got my earpiece in. Let me know if it gets too windy, I'll stop it and start again later. If it gets too windy, I can feel the breeze right now. But anyway, I'll keep going. Beautiful day here at the DFW Metroplex. And so I'm on all the social media platforms, pretty much, I guess, the main three: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. And if you cool with what you're hearing, cool with what I'm saying, my PayPal and Cash App, Rico the Opinionist, Cash App, Rico Rivers, the PayPal, fool with me if you're cool with me. Okay, so I'm trying to walk in less windy areas. So I know what the hot topic is right now is the 20-year-old biracial. Let me say it again. Biracial. Because his mama is white as Santa Claus. His mama is white as Jesus. His mama is white as Dorothy on the Golden Girls. His mama is white as Mary Tyler Moore. His mama is white as a religion that black people... Let me move on. Look, and his dad is a black dude, so he's biracial. When two different races come together to create a kid, it's called biracial. I don't know why we keep allowing people to call people who aren't black, black. And I'm really adamant about that because all this stupid shit about, well, whatever the race the father is, the child is. Whatever the race the mother is, that's stupid. And it's almost as if we never took 8th grade biology before. It's almost as dumb as when it comes to child support. Well, she didn't do it by herself, but it's funny, in child support court, everything goes just on demand. So I listen to stupid shit all the time, and it does bug me. And I know when God was giving out sense, that long ass line, I didn't jump out the line and go smoke a cigarette. I stayed in line until I got my level of sense. I don't know about everybody else. I think some people here dropped out the line to go smoke a cigarette or a blunt or something. They say the weirdest shit. How you gonna have two different races, but that two races make one race? Hell, even yellow and blue makes green. So, So having said that, and even in home ec, when I was mixing ingredients, you hear the word mix? I have a cup of sugar and a cup of flour. I put a tablespoon or half a cup of flour into the sugar. It doesn't make the whole cup of sugar flour. It makes it a mixture. Why the hell don't we understand that? So let me get to the political reasons why I always make the correct distinction about who's biracial and who's not black. Not because of the obvious, and it's because politically, black people have really been cheated out of a lot of accolades and a lot of awards. Biracial people have been able to sneak through and get awards that were actually supposed to go to black people. The first African-American actress to win Best Actress didn't go to a black woman and went to a biracial woman. Her name is Halle Berry. The first black person to do something in the 20s, 30s, and 40s, and teens, they weren't black, a lot of them were mulattoes. So they've been able to get the credit from being black. And please don't tell me how fucking America abused. Well, you know, America abused them as black, but you got good sense. But one thing but white people never get wrong is who is white. See? But anyway, I ain't mean to go off on that tangent. I just get tired of the news media. It's bad enough the news media gonna call somebody, call them black. Hell, black folks calling these biracial people black. And I'm not saying it because I have something against my biracial brothers and sisters. I just like, maybe I'm obsessive. I'm one of those obsessive compulsive persons. I like for everything to be in its proper place and neatly enfolded, goddammit. That's all. And it's okay to be mixed and all that, but stop trying to slide under the guise of black because there isn't an official group of biracial. Get yourselves together and make your official group. And I'm one of those persons when they were trying to force Mariah Carey to be black just because she can sing a little R&B music, but her dad was black, her mother was white, and she didn't really care for her father. So the thing is, but we said, no, she black. And in my ignorance in the 90s, I didn't know any better either. But when you start thinking logically and stop thinking like an emotional being, you say, you know what? She didn't have to claim being black. She could sing R&B music and not be black if she wanted to. And that woman went through pure hell from black folks. She acted like she felt she had to identify. And mainly her music was bought by the pop culture. Yeah, black folks bought some of this stuff, but a lot of her stuff, she got mainly pop awards. So, just leave people alone. But I need biracial people to cut the bullshit out too. Damn well you got a white mama or white daddy, but you just try to slide under there because there's a privilege of being biracial among the Negroes. They don't say it out loud. I'm telling y'all what I know. So y'all, we need to identify this stuff and allow biracial people to say, you know what, I'm not black, I'm not white, I'm biracial. Now you people that talk about you multi-ethnic, what happened? All your folks was in a goddamn threesome? Fuck you mean you multiracial? Get out of here with that. There's only 2 people that had sex, damn it. All right, I'm gonna get to the little dude. I just want to make that clear. Learn what black is. Black mother, black father equals a black child. Asian mama, Asian daddy equals an Asian child. White mama, white daddy makes a white baby. And it's here, okay, to my conscious community. Well, 2 black people can make a white child. No, it's not really white. It's called albino. There's a malignancy in that birth that creates the albino. So don't give yourself a pat on the back. You think anybody white or brag that they can create a black baby? Y'all cut it out. We patting ourselves on the back for the wrong shit. And I'm not gonna cuss anymore, y'all, swear. So anyway, the young fella. Now, I don't know how much of the videos y'all watched. I don't come right out when I see stuff. I give it a minute, give it a few days so I can process. I look at people's Facebook posts. I look at their Instagram posts. I look around first before I decide what I'm going to say, because I like to, as they say, gather all of the facts and also use my own perception of what I see and what I hear. But it does help to hear what other people are saying. And also it helps to see other versions of what happened, right? So I got to see at least two pieces of footage, where it shows what's happening, right? And so, and maybe y'all saw the same thing too, but we so automatically, we automatically go with the going narrative of, oh my God, the cops shot a black man. You know, come on. Let's, and in light of, and I'm gonna go certain places in light of Black Lives Matter. Y'all know that the 3 lesbian founders, they've taken the money and ran, right? And Tamir Rice's mother, Mike Brown's father, haven't seen a cent. And here we reading recently in the news where one of the lesbian founders, whose wife is even non-black. And y'all notice all them lesbian founders of Black Lives Matter got non-black girlfriends and wives? Y'all didn't pay attention to that? We tried to tell people that is a bunch of bullshit. And if you're a whole black community, why you allow lesbians to run anything? They don't care about no black people. Now go again. Stop making gay blacks black people. They're on another political agenda. They have no interest in the black race. They're just like anybody else who tried to get a piece of the black ass. And that's what they did. They used black pain and they manipulated the murder. They manipulated the hurt and pain of our community, and they got rich off the dead bodies of black men. And we tried to tell people that. They wouldn't listen. We was tripping. We was hating. You must be a Trump supporter. You're a Republican. You're a conservative. All this stupid shit. And now it comes out they spending money, $1.4 million of your blood, sweat, and tears money they got to, as I say, extorted money from the white liberal system off of your pain. And it got you out there tearing up shit. It got you out there getting arrested and getting rubber bullets shot in your face. And these broads out here getting movie deals with Hollywood, and most recently buying $1.4 million worth of property in all white neighborhoods. If they're preaching to y'all that the white man is the devil, the white man is mean, the white man is this, and they done moved their lesbian selves in an all white neighborhood with $1.4 million worth of houses. So y'all listen to us so-called militants one day. Y'all listen to us so-called closed-minded pro-blacks one day. Because if you're going to listen to Democrats or black liberals and white, especially white gay liberals, man, y'all should never be listening to them. They'll never have black people's interests in mind. All they want to see black people poor and begging. Please don't shoot us, Mr. Officer. But let's get into this young man. This young biracial boy, 20 years old, with a baby, because I'm going by other information that I saw that is public record. If we could go there and check out the public record, you'll find it. I think he had a warrant for unlicensed gun. That's what they did. If you watch the video, it said he has a warrant. And then I think they pulled him over because his tags was out, right? And it was a nice car, one of those, what is it? It wasn't a Sabre, no, well, I can't say it's old school, but it's a nice car, and there's no crime of a 20-year-old driving a nice car, because his mama said me and his dad just gave him that car. Well, obviously he was fooling around with a gun he didn't have a license for. And then from what I understand, he had a court date for that, to go to appear in court for that. And according to what was reported, he didn't show up for court. And so he decided to skip court. So I guess that's when they put the warrant out on him, right? And so here it is. He knows he has a warrant. He knows he probably has, I think he has a suspended license, all of this stuff, but he's still riding around like ain't nothing going on. So when he gets pulled over, so then, okay, I got all this information. I put it in perspective and context, right? Then he gets pulled over, and his girlfriend was in the car. Thing is, how come he won't let his girlfriend drive? But he was riding around this nice car with all this stuff on him, warrant and suspended license and expired tags. Because I saw a community meeting. One of the guys said he was a young man. He was a father. He had an expired, he said tab, but his expired tags on his car. So all those are red flags to get pulled over. But you know, pulling over is not the crime. It's what happens when you get pulled over. And it's also behavior has to be acknowledged on both sides. I watched the video. He got out, they got him out. And then, no, he putting the handcuffs on him. And then she said, yeah, he has a warrant. And somehow that is, for lack of better words, that triggered him or spooked him because he snatched away from the cop. Now, there were like 3 cops out there, and the black dude was out there too trying to arrest him. And so he snatches in the car. I mean, it got real kind of testy there. Then all of a sudden, the white female cop around there acting like somebody's trying to snatch her purse. Okay, I get a taser, pointing right at him, and she shoots the boy. All right. And then he, I guess in that adrenaline, he pulls off. He drives away and didn't get too far before he crashes his car, I guess, into a tree or whatever. And that's where he dies. And of course, oh my God, cop shot the police. That's the fact. The white female cop, let's be specific, that white female cop shot him. And first of all, ma'am, her name, I forget her name, but it's all over public, though, social media. Ma'am, what you doing pulling out a taser for? You had 2 damn near 200-pound cops handling this 1 16-ounce ass boy. If y'all saw him, let me tell you something, he could actually dodge the rain. And his pants were sagging because he ain't held no waist, just a little ass little dude. And just a little body. So I don't understand why the hell these cops keep pulling guns on people who don't have guns pulled out on them. And the first thing she did, and I'm going to say it right here, I don't think women should be cops or firemen, none of that shit. Because especially a cop, because every time there's something going on, she needs a male to come back her up. So I don't know why women always trying to buck and be cops. They know they're emotional and silly as fuck. And so here she is. Now the men had it under control because all that big dude had to do was snatch his little ass out of there and put the handcuffs on him because he didn't weigh but, I'm telling you, 16 ounces. But somehow she had the gun out. She thought it was her taser. And by the way, y'all pay attention to language. And when y'all read these stories, they call them service revolvers. They're not service revolvers, goddammit, they're guns. So don't try to soften up the word. It's a gun, not a service revolver. Pay attention to when people talk. Words matter. They have meaning. And so she said, oh my God. Now she pulled out. She said, oh my God, I shot him. So she admitted her guilt right then and there. This should be an open and shut case. But, and I say this, to the folks who say, well, he should have complied. Well, he did. And based on the trauma, our relationship with the cops since the 1800s, hell, there's some legitimate fight or flight thing going on with our people psychologically. And for anybody who's non-black to say this shit, well, you need to comply. When do y'all see white people comply with police? When do y'all see that? Why are you stopping me? Hey, let me know what this is. And they talk real crazy. Then I snatched out of the car. Tasers aren't pulled. And then when they pull the gun, why the fuck you got your gun out? I mean, white people talk crazy because free people and enslaved people react or behave differently in a country. See, your free people, they ain't never been told you can't sit here. You can't go into this movie theater, or you have to sit at the top of the damn steps. Or at the top of the balcony. See, free people have a kind of entitlement because they've always been free. Black folks have been physically free to say, but mentally we're still enslaved, imprisoned. And so then we push that same enslaved and imprisoned mentality on the children. But also, let's talk about everything here. Y'all still can see me. I'm just holding this thing and talking. But there's some part that we have to play in this, because people get stopped all the time. A lot of black men get stopped all the time, and they just go on home. They might be a little pissed, but they go home. But we have to be fair and say, we live in the hood. We come from the hood. A lot of us come from the hood. Y'all know a lot of black people. A lot of people are Americans, period. But I'm talking about our people. You know how they used to tell back in the 30s and 40s, and even in the 50s and 60s, when black kids, they was going through education, they always say, you have to be better than them, 5 times better than them. They still teach that to black kids. You have to be 5 times better than them, as if they're like white people just the standard. Well, how come we don't teach them Look, when you drive a car, goddammit, make sure you have all your insurance. Make sure you have your license current. Make sure your tags on your car. How come we don't push that same ideology when it comes to just behavior in society? If you're going to tell them they need to be better, smarter, triple smarter than their white counterpart, how come you don't tell them they need to have all their ducks in a row when they get behind the wheel or when they're in this damn country, if you believe all of that? That's what I'm saying. If you truly believe that you're an American, why don't you act like one? Get a license. Hell, get a gun permit. Now they're passing here permitless states. You know, do what you're supposed to do. So this convenience stuff is just kind of muddying the waters here. Do I think he should have been killed? Hell no. But I think it could have been avoided? Hell yeah. What you doing pulling a tase out on a hundred and nothing pound boy, man, young man, human being, period. You ain't need to pull a tase out on him. And them big, what's the purpose of having these big ass cops? You might well let all the cops need to be midgets. If you 6 foot and about 200 pounds, you can't take nobody down. You need a taser. But let's be real. They only use tasers and stuff when it comes to people who look like me. And I guess they'll say he'll be considered a person of color. But in particular, persons of color, they haven't taken out an Asian yet, or a person from India yet. So and they get pulled over too. But I guess it's behavior. Because we're going to have to talk about this. And I'm not telling them to be scared and stuff. Just, hey, act like you got some sense. Stop riding dirty. That shit is old school. It's old school. Motherfuckers still riding dirty. And then, when you get pulled over, now you don't want to go to jail? Now you don't want to be inconvenienced because you decided to ride dirty? And I know this whole thing, well, motherfuckers trying to do what they got to do. But, well, he ain't had nothing to do except for keep his ass out the way until he paid his fees, until he went to court. So what was so pressing that he had to do? He driving around a new car with no tags and suspended shit. I'm just saying reportedly, allegedly. Because we're going to have to. If we believe that we live in a place that's racist, we're under the guise of racism, white supremacy, why don't we act like it? And I'm not letting the cops at it all. Because I believe when Elijah Muhammad told us 80 years ago that the white man is the devil, I believed him. But some of y'all don't believe that the white man is the devil. And they got a lot of what's called black minions, the Oreos and the sellouts. We don't believe it. Because whenever he performs his racist act, we act shocked and appalled. And that young man, to all the people that said, well, he should have complied. Y'all cut that out. Whoever saying that stupid shit. They didn't have to. Let me tell you, y'all know how many people who they take in who don't comply, but just so happen y'all never acknowledge that they're not black men. Those people, they've had struggles with naked white folks on meth. White women who just, get your hands off me, goddammit. Everybody else, they don't have to comply, and somehow they still get arrested and get taken down to jail. But as soon as a little black male or a young male of color, all of a sudden they need to fucking comply. Y'all stop saying that. That shit is stupid and it's disrespectful. Because whether he complied or not, that dude, they could have, I'm gonna tell you, ladies, stay off the police force. And there's some punk ass dudes too. I'm not just saying that, but for the most part, ladies, please. What y'all tired? Y'all don't want to do nursing anymore? What the fuck going on? Oh my God, did he just say that's just for women? That's so sexist. Well, some of the sexism needs to come back. Or misogynistic views need to come back. Because ladies, y'all kind of fucking up around here these days. Because these equal whites, y'all can't hardly handle them. Y'all said that too. I guess that's sexist and misogynistic too. Who cares? So, now, when the people are out there out protesting, whatever, let's get all the facts. And also, to the parents, your son ain't shit. He's out here doing some weird stuff. And I know you've told him, look, man, don't do this, don't do that, and they still ignore you. And then, when the stuff comes back on them, oh my God, you have to kill my baby. Well, what we gonna do now? We gonna continue to go through this? You try to tell the little hard-headed boys. They still go out there, you keep telling them. I know everybody's got a black son and told them, look, get out, when you get your ass out in society, act like you got some sense. And I know they do. I know everybody here on here who's a parent, who's listening to this YouTube video, to this Facebook video. I know y'all told y'all kids, especially your son, don't get out here acting ass. But I understand the exceptions. There are people who's not doing anything get pulled over. Even get pulled over. You know, that is a particular protocol. It just is. Damn. And it gets to a point where you're like, well, goddamn, I mean, when will we ever learn? Because they already on code. They already know what it is. And when you saw the face of those cops when they pulled off, see, I looked at the video closely. This broad, oh my God, I shot him. Well, you need to go to jail forever, Amber Geiger. This is about the third white woman that shot a black dude. I think it's ritualistic, if you ask me. They all trying to, you know, get their initiation on by killing a black dude. But she got her biracial one, so that might not really count for her. So, and everybody just needs to be honest. What was that little dude doing in his life? He's 20 years old. What's he doing with a baby? Number two, was he in school? What was he doing? I mean, we have to look at that stuff. But we don't have to hope, we don't have to, you know, minimize him as a human being. We have to look at it to see what it is, because y'all know, based on how you live in your life is how stuff comes to you. Did I just speak too quickly on that? Based on how you live in your life, that's how stuff comes to you. When you stay out the way, none don't trip you up. Yeah. But when you're out here doing what you're supposed to do, you got to think, as they say, shit happens. Because we all going to be pulled over by the cops at some point, but it's behavior on both sides. That's what I'm saying. Hate that happened to that little dude, but watch the video and watch it with an open mind and look at it. No, he shouldn't have been killed at all. Because it didn't make no sense. And why would she have a taser or anything out? Bitches, you that scared, you need to be doing desk duty. You don't need to be on the streets. Putting a taser out every time somebody ejects an arm, you pulling out a taser. And y'all seeing that as soon as somebody like, get your hands on me, all of a sudden the tasers come out. Well, what's the purpose of you? Don't they do weightlifting or karate or jiu-jitsu in the police academy? Hell, that's the best y'all can do. Y'all need no taser. Y'all can't take an average man down? Or a 16-ounce boy? 20-year-old young man? And I'm talking to every cop out here. I mean, so there got to be some other stuff going on. And just tell the truth. You're on a hunt. And also, we need to play our part, like hell. And stop, you know, pretending. If you believe that we live under racism, white supremacy, act like it. Hell. Act like it. That's all. Just act like it. I do every day. I act like I understand. I live under racism, white supremacy. I act like I know that I look like Don Cheadle, or a real black dude. I know that I'm more susceptible than anybody else to get fucked with by the police just because of how I look. I look like a real black dude. And that's what it's about. And we've been here 500 years. We still don't know how to deal with this. Here, we refuse to leave. We refuse to go to Ghana. We refuse to go to Liberia and repatriate and build our own. So if you're going to be here, act like it, goddammit. No, it doesn't mean that you should be murdered and slaughtered. But even if you get hurt, you still have the right to fight back. It's just weird. And every day we look around, we see some young dudes doing some stupid shit. We just walk right past. We see the pants sagging. We see the tattoos everywhere. We see the little dudes smoking blunts. And especially this dumbass rap music that's come out today. It ain't hip hop. This is some other sanctioned murder music by white liberals who own these record labels, Jews and white folks and gays. Yeah, I said it. Here's the truth. So we got to have what's called a black community conversation. Is it going to stop this stuff? No, but it'll make young men more aware that you're the target, young black male. And I'm saying you're the target because y'all seen just like I've seen. Where black females get all, or women period, but particularly black females get all in the cop's face. Black females be somewhere fighting like dogs, and none of them are ever tased or shot. Do you understand? If y'all don't teach y'all black boys who they are, I'm talking about racially and through God, who they are, so they can change their mind. They're around here thinking they're actually free dudes and trying to do what everyone else does. The only free people around here, white folks and women, particularly black women. Because I've seen video after video, and even in person, how black women can be acting a goddamn fool. The cops don't even hit them or shoot them or beat them or nothing. Black dudes would be in an argument, you got 12 cars. So, you know, I don't know. I'm just kind of over the shit. I'm over us acting like we don't know what's going on. And I'm over us not understanding the importance of having fathers. See, a lot of these, let me tell y'all something else. It's very important that these so-called black feminists and these empowered sisters that's having meetings to run for political office are ignoring. And there's been discussion on some of these Facebook pages about, you know, about violent crime and stuff, right? I say, why you sisters out here trying to, you know, be the boss and be all this, you say on one hand, well, the fathers are absent in the kids' lives. Okay, if the father's absent, well, who's at home with them while you trying to run for political office? While you trying to be all in school full time? While you trying to, who's at home with the kids? See, if they absent and you absent, ain't nobody raising them. And then when you come home after your 2 jobs and a half, you frustrated, so you're not being motherly, you're being a warden. Get in there, get your ass in there, go to bed, blah, blah, blah. You're not being nurturing, so we're out of order. People act this way with black kids because they know that there's no protection there. If the men were the leaders of the community, I mean, meaning, if you ladies, before y'all decide to lay down and have a baby, y'all got a husband, a man at home who's active, and you move to the side and now I'm gonna let my husband take care of all this. I'll tell you, the drama would begin to subside. But y'all out here I can do it myself. You know what? You can do what you want to do politically and all that, but still, nature still dictates how we are. Nature dictates. It is the men that run society, that protects, and that provides. Ladies, people run roughshod over women. But somehow these women today really think they doing some shit. I'm a boss, bitch. I run this, I do that. And still your children are unprotected. All kinds of shit is happening to black kids. You said, Rico, who do you blame? I blame the mother. I blame the women. Because the women decided they're going to be a wife or just some baby mama. Just let me know when I start lying. I might hurt feelings, but just let me know when I start lying, because I don't give a damn about hurting no feelings. I don't ever want to lie to nobody. And that's what's going on. Ladies, you need to go back home. Get you a man. A lot of them are decent. A lot of dudes out there, but well, he don't make enough money, or he ain't tall enough, he ain't this. But one thing I know, when a man loves a woman, he'll protect you with his own body. Hell, there's strangers that are out here protecting women who don't even deserve to be protected, but they've been taught by their fathers or their moms. You always protect the black woman. Shit. Now when she acting a clown, I doubt it. So I want to beat this dead horse. I just want to just share the thoughts I had. And you know the young man should have been shot, but they could have taken him down just like they take any other mass shooter. Anybody else who they fought with naked on meth, they could have taken him down just like that. And you people out here saying, well, he should have complied. Y'all seen plenty of motherfuckers who don't comply, and they still get him in the police car and take him down. So stop saying that stupid shit. That's ignorant and it's disrespectful. Y'all know that stuff. Man, but just say you don't give a damn, but don't say stupid shit like he should have complied. Because y'all know it's specific. All this stuff seems to be specific to black males. And rarely any other group complies. And they still make it home. They get a bond and they go out and they get the court date. But somehow black men can't make it out through a damn traffic stop. Get out of here. I'm not going to go with that. That's stupid. But we also need to have this crash course or have this real conversation about who black men are. If you believe that you are that you are the man of the universe, like we say, no, the black man is God, well, act like it. Protect yourself. Educate yourself. Mothers, educate your boys. Stop trying to make them to be gentlemen all the goddamn time so women can run over them. That's all y'all do. But don't ever hit a woman. You always treat a woman nice. That's not what he needs. He needs man training. He don't need no simp beta male etiquette from you. That's what you're doing. So you're making him emotional and accountable to women. But how is he going to be able to survive out here when he's dealing with other men? But I'm going on and on. I just want to share that. Y'all be cool. Any questions or comments or concerns, just leave them out here. I'll read them or not read them. I'm just saying we're going to have to do better. At the end, all of my stuff, I love my people. I say what I say because I care and I love my folks. And please share, like, and subscribe. Let's see who's this. Okay. Please share, like, and subscribe. And I'll talk to y'all in the future. All right, let me put this right here. All right, y'all. We'll talk later. Peace. It's not closing yet. Hold on.